The Supreme Court on July 14th, 2025 is going to have a response to if there will be a retrial of Ghislaine Maxwell. Yes, you heard that right, with Epstein in the news. What a coincidence that all of this is going down just before this happens. Now, if you aren't up to date with the Epstein lore, I'm going to give you a very quick and dirty understanding of what's going on and why people are currently upset. In 2019, Jeffrey Epstein was arrested, held, and died. The President of the United States is Donald Trump, and the Florida Attorney General is Pam Bondi. Remember that. The Trump campaigned for the 2024 election about how he will reveal all the Epstein evidence. This was tweeted out by his campaign, his war room talked about it. It was a big thing. And then after the election, he did an interview very open to revealing things like JFK, but he seemed more hesitant after winning when it comes to Epstein. Trump gave Pam Bondi a job leading the DOJ, and also some people who made careers off of Epstein talk now lead the FBI. Pam Bondi decided to have a big photo op, gave influencers Epstein binders. But then when those binder documents got released, they found out it was actually Epstein documents released under Joe Biden that are now even more censored than they were in the Joe Biden release. However, Donald Trump's name was still present, and that kind of became what people talked about, that it was a re-release of old information, Trump's still in it. But we continue. Pam Bondi then basically threw the FBI under the bus, saying they weren't giving her everything. And later she claims that they gave her more, and the FBI starts suggesting that Epstein ended his own life. Pam Bondi announced the Epstein list is on her desk, so she has it. She's got it, and everyone is waiting for this big reveal, and we got silence, complete silence. But then, suddenly, it gets leaked. The government is going to announce there was no blackmail. There was no list. And Epstein ended his own life. Now, immediately, people started saying, you can't believe the media, the fake news, MAGA was really upset. And then the government did the very thing. The government said no blackmail, no list, and Epstein ended his own life. And as part of the evidence they did release, they showed an Epstein video from jail, which is interesting considering previously the camera didn't work, but now they have a video. But then people started looking at the video and go, hold up, why does the metadata say that this has been edited multiple times? Yeah, that's a problem. So then, reportedly, the head of the FBI got into a shouting argument with Pam Bondi, took the next day off, and still has yet to return to work. Now, that was just alleged for now. Trump started saying that people need to stop talking about Epstein. There is no list. And if you want to talk about something backfiring, I mean, I have went to the most pro-Trump of websites, and they turned on this one. This one is not okay. This is too far. What are you doing? Is he part of it? They are turning. It is such a core concept in the movement. They are not willing to budge even for Trump so far. Trump then did another post complaining people keep talking about Epstein. This time, the Epstein files, were made by people like Obama and Hillary Clinton. Yes, he blamed them. Yes, it's on Truth Social, which is amazing because those files came to be under the Trump administration with Pam Bondi as Florida's Attorney General. How interesting. The same two players. Trump also backs Pam Bondi over everyone saying she should be fired for what she did. Because either Pam Bondi lied to America about the Epstein list, or she's part of a cover-up. And Trump's just backing her. She just has all his support. And in the same message, he seemed to verify that rift with the FBI and basically was telling them to move on. Now, reports are unconfirmed, could be wrong at this time, just making it very clear, there are reports claiming the head of the FBI has actually resigned. But it's not been formally announced, and this could happen by Monday because he gave a deadline of Monday. It was her or me. That was reported. We'll have to see. Kash Patel, the deputy director of the FBI, he was reportedly on the same boat, but he's made a tweet defending the Epstein stuff now and telling people to move on. Again, his supporters, his people have completely turned on him. And now, today, while all of this is going on, we are one day before Ghislaine Maxwell might have a new trial. She might have a new trial, but don't worry, she might not have a new trial. There is talk that if a new retrial is ordered, that instead Trump will very quickly issue her a pardon under the guise that America needs to move on and stop talking about Epstein. That's where we're at, folks. That's where we're at. Now, mixed into this were massive tariffs for basically every nation for no reason that go into effect August 1st. And I don't know if those were supposed to be the distraction from the Epstein stuff that happened second. I would think it was a distraction response. If it is, didn't work. Did not work. People are talking about it, but the Epstein stuff is still number one. We have Elon Musk claiming certain people are on the Epstein list now. He's still dealing with his AI calling itself Mecha Hitler and crazy stuff while trying to integrate it into his cars, which is wild. He's trying to do that now, just after, if you haven't looked it up, massive controversy with his AI. So the fight between Elon and Trump still going. Battle lines are drawn when it comes to Epstein. And the thing is, Donald Trump only has so long in power. And a lot of the people in his administration are influencers, conspiracy peddlers, whatever. Are they still going to have the job to go back to post-Trump if they back him with Epstein, right? Like, that is a real question. Like, if you are someone who made a living hosting a right-wing, right-leaning conspiracy podcast, whatever, and you've talked extensively about Epstein, you're going to get to the truth, you get in government, and then you back up what people believe is a cover-up, are your viewers still going to be there when you're done? I don't think so. And I think that might be why we're going to see some exits soon, depending on what happens. I think that if she does get a pardon, which I think is entirely possible, that there's going to be some real mass exodus, because people have to think post-Trump. Already people are upset. Certain politicians are making statements off the record. They're worried about midterms because of this. Like, how do you rally Republicans to vote in the midterms when what they believe is an Epstein cover-up is happening under a Republican administration? It's not good for them. And it's so funny that we have this one unifying issue on the left and the right. Find out who was on the list, prosecute them, make the list public. Because the thing is, Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison for trafficking stuff. There has to be a buyer on the other end. Both left and right want the people on that list to be involved, the people that were the customers to be charged. Left and right, universal. One of the few universal agreed upon things in America. There's not many. And the one against it's Trump. It's fascinating. And I don't know if it's because he's on the list. A lot of people assume that. I kind of assume that. Or is he just gone mentally and can't read a room? I don't know. Could be that because, hey, if he's got something wrong mentally, he's slipping back into the olden days and he's reminiscing about his friend Jeffrey Epstein. Maybe he doesn't want to, besmirch his name and he doesn't care about the current situation. I don't know. All I know is it's not good. It doesn't look good. It doesn't make good questions. There is no good answer, right? Like, if at the very least, they could have been like, look, here's what we're going to do. There isn't a list. There isn't like a codified list, but we are going to go after every customer we can. And that's not even what they're saying. That's not what they're doing. They are saying, stop talking about it. Don't talk about Epstein. It's not flying. It's not flying on any side of the aisle. No one's in agreement. And it's not good when the guy saying it is named in the currently released Epstein files. It's not a good look.